Today on Madden 24, we're going to be seeing how many 99s overalls it takes for the Carolina Panthers to win the Super Bowl. Obviously, it has not really been the best of seasons for the Panthers. They do not have their own first-round pick coming up here, yet they are the worst team by record in the entire league. Of course, you do make that risk for a quarterback you feel is your franchise very, very early in the development of Bryce Young and in general, the team development really, to say if he's going to be that guy or not. But will this give us a little insight of how many 99 overalls or how close they really are? I don't know. Well, maybe I'm just kind of doing this. But obviously you get the gist. We're going to be adding a 99 overall player every season we fail to win the Super Bowl. I have about 8 99s ready to go with a different roster set. So that's how many I think it's going to be. We'll see. Obviously, we're going to be going from the most important position down to the least, in my opinion. So the first one's going to be like quarterback, second one's going to be edge rusher, and then third one I think I have like wide receiver, whatever it may be. You'll see it after this. But because it's Madden and you just don't know what's going to happen, we do have to sim the playoffs, and sim to the playoffs at least, and see if maybe it's 0 99s. Maybe this video doesn't even exist. Maybe this is just a deleted file. But hey, if it's not, let me know that it made it up on YouTube by leaving a like and subscribing. I don't know how that makes any sense, but sure, it helps out the channel. And of course, if you're not new, you know my usual stupid sellouts, and I appreciate your continued support on the channel. I don't know if there was many videos today. Maybe this is a standalone video. Who the F knows? But should be a couple videos today anyways. And maybe follow me on Twitter, Jeromepkr. That's about it. Let's take a look. 4-13. Not really much that needs to be said there. We're not going to be looking at the schedule because while this could be a quick video, I also don't want the video to be too long because it really shouldn't be. A 10 to 15 minute video is what I'm kind of aiming for here. Looking at the sack totals. 9 for Brian Burns. Of course, like we said, 99 overall quarterback is going to be the next thing we add, which will obviously be Bryce Young. What do we want to look at? So these numbers, 27th in offense. Actually, let's just sit here and wait for it to flick over. 27th offense and the 9th rated defense. So not a bad defense at all. I don't really care about who wins the Super Bowl. Normally I do, but nope, not today. And here we are with the first 99, of course. Bryce Young, every single 99 rating has been achieved. Look at that. That is filthy. He's got escape artist, which I've never even seen this Madden. Is it actually good or no? I don't think so, right? And with just one change of the quarterback position, we have went from 13 to 12-5. Of course, Bryce Young's touch on a pick ratio, very good, but you can see this scheme is going to be holding him back. Hubbard was still pretty bad receiving. I mean, we don't want to talk about it. I'm kind of curious about the defense. Burns had 3 less sacks, but I think the team outside of him was decent. Offensive yards was, what, 27th, I believe? So 13 ranks different. 3 up for the defense, though, keeping the ball on the offensive side of the ball longer. Probably helping out. Of course, could it be the first one? I mean, I don't even know if you'd see this video if it was, so probably not, right? I don't think so, right? Okay, never mind. We win against the Lions, then we go up against the Eagles, and we do lose by 1. There's not really much that needs to be said about it. I guess at this point, I'm kind of curious to see if we actually did lose to the Super Bowl champions, but don't really need to look at the ratings or the stats because it's just kind of pointless. I mean, we lost. Let's leave it at that. And we did not. Okay, the Eagles weren't even in there. Oh well. Number 2. This be number 2 for the 99s. Bryce Young, obviously, once again. But this time, Brian Burns. Obviously, it would be kind of more cheese or better to make 99 overall for our lesser player. Oh, I missed the impact block, apparently. But we're going with the highest overall each time because, well, most of them are like in the low 80s or less, so it's still really good. In the playoffs again, but 10-7, so worse than 12-5 start despite having the much better pass rusher. Bryce Young, pretty similar, but still technically worse. Receiving numbers and running back numbers look pretty similar in my book. Brian Burns, though, much better season. From 6 sacks to 21.5. Helped Derek Brown out a little bit as well, and ended up getting 2 interceptions on top of it. Might have been Defensive Player of the Year. We'll take a look. But offensive numbers, very similar to last season, actually. Give me my thingy. Where the hell was he? Defensive Player of the Year. He did indeed receive it. 15th offense, once again worse than last year by 1. And then defensively, the same at 6. His defense kind of cooks. I know Brian Burns is now a 99 overall, but we went from 9 to 6 to 6. I mean, that's some consistency. Eagles took out us out last time. Let's see if it happens again. and it will by a much higher score this time, sadly. 99, number 3, wide receiver, I would consider the third most important position, just because a truly elite wide receiver can do all that. Adam Thielen is going to be that 99 overall X factor for us. Ooh, 13-4 bye week with the third 99. Bryce Young, out of nowhere, just cooking with those numbers. Thielen was pretty damn good, obviously. Burns crushed it. What are these numbers looking like? Second in offensive yards, by far the highest we've had. What about the defense? 10th, so a little bit worse, actually, than we were expecting. Obviously, I mean, MVP for Bryce. That was pretty ridiculous. I didn't change the scheme. I mean, I have no reason to want to win this early. The video would be kind of short if we won in year 3, but at the same time, I must let it work. I must let the game work. The sim needs to do what it has to do. 13-4 versus the 10-7 Packers, and we lose, of course. All right, here we go with our fourth 99. Kwame, the left tackle. I think a franchise left tackle is the next most important thing for an offense or a team. I think running back might be my next, or DT. I can't remember, but we see what happens with a good offensive line. You don't really need a great running back. It's just the lanes open up, and it's a GG. Oh, here we are, 14-3 now, getting closer and closer. Bryce Young, pretty damn good numbers. Not last year's numbers, but pretty good. Wide receiver, Thielen was insane. Did our left tackle give up sacks? Where is he? 2 allowed. Burns with 26 sacks. Fourth in offensive yardage. Not the best we have seen, has it? I don't remember. It's hard for me to remember things. Defense, the worst by far we have seen, though. Moving on to the wild card round, or actually the divisional round, because we do not have a wild card round game to play. The Packers, okay, 10-7. We can win this. We could win this. And wow, do we ever. 35-0 now against the Niners. And we lose. Okay, fair enough. 45, what was that? 45-27, something like that. 42-27. Bryce Young was still pretty good. Maybe we needed the running back. I don't know. Here's the squad. We have our fifth 99, and I think I actually decided the DT position, which I guess, is this not... We've been running the wrong scheme the whole time. It doesn't matter at this point. We're locked in because, I mean, Brian Burns is cooked anyways. Is this actually technically playing... We've been playing a 4-3. Yeah, nice. I'm just going to let it happen. That's what the playbooks are in the game. That is what we're rocking. Oh, we're getting closer to undefeated status. Let's take a look at Bryce Young's numbers. 38 touchdown to 1 interception. It's a 38-1 touchdown to pick ratio. That's crazy. Looking at Thielen, pretty good. What about Aquanu? How many picks or sacks? 4! The rest of the players were actually amazing. What? Anderson with 23.5 sacks, 32.5 for Brian Burns. This is a very good team. 7th in offensive yardage. The defense allowing the league's second best in yardage, cooking up. Of course, the bye week for the number 1 overall seed in the NFC, maybe the entire league, facing off against the Falcons and winning 35-10. Going up against the Niners, very good overall, better than ours technically. Winning that one, the Super Bowl versus the Ravens. Could it be? Could it be that the team needed 599s? And it is 599 overalls is how the Panthers win a Super Bowl. I'm a little surprised, once again, that we didn't even need a running back. Defense wins championships is, that's a thing. Running backs don't win anything. I don't know. That's all I've got. That's the only quote I've got. Let's take a look at the way they won. What happened. Bryce Young, pretty good. Ritter, not so good. Hubbard, 4.1 yards per carry. Thielen killed it. Blocking, did he allow any? Caleb McGarry was not great. Sacks, Brian Burns with Jeremy Chin, apparently, a blitzing. Very interesting. Now the Niners. Let's take a look at this one. Brock Purdy and Bryce Young, similar, but there's a difference. Bryce Young is a much better player. Hubbard was not great, so running back maybe would have been better, but hey, the words have been spoken. The game has spoken, all right? Sacks, Brian Burns killed it. Henry Anderson with another sack game, and there's that. And then the final game, the Super Bowl against the Ravens. Bryce Young, absolutely cooked. Hubbard was decent. Thielen cooked. What else do we have for defense? We have one Anderson and a Luvu. And that's going to be it. If you guys want to see more, Skinner, if you want to see more of these types of videos, this one specifically, let me know what team you want to see next. I think we did Rams, and then now, of course, this one. There's some other teams that are pretty bad. Maybe the Cardinals would be next, perhaps. But, leaving a like, subscribing if you're new would definitely give me a good indicator. Maybe follow me on Twitter, JeromepkR. Second channel, PK Plays for non-Madden content. I have no idea when this is uploaded, but yeah, there should be some Spider-Man 2 content over there that maybe you didn't see. And if you're not new, I really do appreciate continued support on the channel. And that's pretty much going to be it. Like I said, don't know when this is uploaded, what day it is. So, there might have been some videos today. Maybe there's still some to come. Maybe none other than this one. I don't know. But if you have any other suggestions for a challenge rebuild, that's also another thing that we've been, taking suggestions for and doing. Or, an experiment you want to see like we did recently with the overalls versus ratings. And that was a decent one, I suppose. You guys seem to like it. That's about it. Let me know in the comment section below. Anyways, thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys come back for next video. But until next video, see ya!